Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 16th to the 31st, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, I want to apologize for my voice. I have a cold, so bear with me. Now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the sun. Okay. So it's very interesting when a card like the sun comes up and it's saying to us, be mindful. We might need to pay attention quite literally to our sun. Okay. But this is also saying to us, be mindful of the person who always seems to have it, who you never have to worry about. This is time to check in with that person who always seems to have it, going really nicely, like doing really well. Because they might be needing somebody right now. And for that person to be you will be very nice. Okay? Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So we are crowned with the King of Wands. We then have the 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, which is also Sagittarius energy, Strength, which is Leo energy, and the 7 of pumpkins, the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something here where it's going to take strength for us to be patient, and our patience is our strength during this time, yet it's not going to be easy for us. So just be very aware of that, Aquarius, that there is something where you almost feel like you're playing the waiting game, and that is showing your tremendous strength, your tremendous heart, your tremendous spirit. With Temperance, there is a thing of things coming together, of balance. With the 10 of Pentacles, there is, not the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do see the 10 of Pentacles also intertwined with this. So there is a coming to a completion of wealth, prosperity, success. But there's a link here and a balance with an Earth sign energy. If you have an Earth sign energy in your life or in your chart, you're coming to balance with this part of your personality or this person in your life more. And there's also the sense here of, I just see you looking at this person, and it's that look that she's giving, but I see it more as like this adoring kind of loving look, like, oh, what are you doing type of thing. There's somebody that you're looking at, and they usually have everything really under control. And right now you're looking at them like, what are you doing? Like, you're just being silly. Like, they're letting their emotions get the best of them, and they don't usually do that. So just be very aware of this, where this person is like usually like pretty good, and now they just need a little bit more of your attention during this time. With the King of Wands, okay, there's this level of change that is coming forward that is quite unexpected. There's a level of power and passion that you are very much embracing. You're also very much embracing sacred masculine energy during this time. This is going to be a time of action, of getting things done, of utilizing, what you desire, what you want, what you need, and pushing forward in ways that surprise you. You have with the King of Pumpkins, with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, you're very much grounded in the here and now, Aquarius, which may not always be your favorite place to be. You like to dream. You like to embrace emotions. You like to be in kind of the abstract. This is going to be a time where, again, you're very present, you're very focused, you're very determined. You have an air to you of getting things done and of knowing what you want and what you need and saying, this is what I'm going to do now. That's it. And stop. So you're very much opening the door for yourself. There is also the sense of taking on more responsibilities, but it's not like you're taking on more responsibilities, because Spirit isn't saying you're burying yourself with them, but you're looking at things and like you can see the solutions in them. You can see where things need to go. You can see what is needed. You can see the bigger picture, and that's going to be very beneficial to you, because right now you're very much rooted in the practical, and you're very determined. You're looking at the way everything is interconnected. I'm just seeing it like braiding things all together and making this beautiful design, this beautiful piece that when you look at it, you just think, oh my gosh, that's a mess. It's kind of like when you turn over an embroidery and you think, oh my gosh, that's a mess. But you turn it the other way, you do the right side for everybody to see. And it just looks so beautiful and neat. And that's going to be what's going on here. You can see the way the strings intertwine, the way everything is coming together, but you can also see the mess of it all. So that's going to be a good thing. There's something here where the mess is going to be important. Temperance, you're bringing balance, okay? You're bringing balance into the situation, but you also need to come to things with balance during this time. It's not going to be all one way or all the other. You need to balance you, what you want, what you need, where you desire to be. There is a sense here of diving deeper into questions, looking at things in new ways, opening up your mind and your heart and your soul and yourself, and just seeing where you need to be for you. And that's going to open up doors that you hadn't expected. There is a sense that you're coming into balance with yourself, with what you want. Things are starting to come into alignment in ways that when you look at it, you're like, this is such a chaotic way for things to start making sense, but now they're starting to make sense. And it brings you to this level of strength, because as everything's coming into balance, again, in this like kind of kooky way, you have been called on to be so strong, and you will be called on to be so strong again. But the strength is not in picking fights. It's not in arguments or disagreements or anything like that. There's a strength in just simply knowing who you are, what you want, where you're headed, where you need to be, what you desire for yourself. It's like there is this sense that your strength comes because you see you with openness, with honesty, with determination, with focus. It's like you know who you are. And that's an astounding thing. So many people go through life, never knowing who they are, being this person for this person, that person for that person, and never finding themselves. So embrace your strength, embrace your power, embrace your greatness, because it is astounding. And it brings you to the Six of Pentacles. Things are coming into balance. You have had to right some wrongs, and you will have to right them again. This isn't like, everything becomes easy, but everything becomes clear. And so the problems, they're solvable. The heartbreak isn't forever. The loss doesn't continue to strangle us. We move forward. We see ourselves in what we desire and need and want, and we understand who we are and where we're headed. There is also a sense here that I am coming to balance with me. I'm looking at me, and I'm looking at the people around me with so much more harmony, with so much more compassion than I had before. So let's dive deeper Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So what's so interesting here is that you have the King of Wands, right? Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then you have a Leo. You have a Aries coming forward. You have a Leo coming forward here with strength. And now you have an Aries coming forward. Okay? This is a time of claiming your throne, claiming what you want. Again, that sacred masculine energy comes forward. You might not be comfortable inhabiting it, or you might. It just depends on your personality. Always think of, when you see sacred feminine energy, when you picture it in your mind as sacred masculine energy, what do you see yourself drifting more towards? Do you see yourself right in the middle, or do you see yourself drifting towards the sacred feminine or the sacred masculine? I find the sacred feminine so much easier to drift to. The sacred masculine is harder for me. And you might find that during this time. But there's also the sense here of loving guidance coming forward. A sense of, I'm taking the throne. I am being empowered. It's so funny because I know I am using the Disney cards, but I'm just seeing in The Lion King when Mufasa is talking to Simba, right? And there's just a sense of, I'm guiding you towards the responsibilities you will have to carry. I'm guiding you towards who you need to be and what needs to be done and how you need to move forward. And there's an energy here of change because of it. It's almost like somebody, again, it's like somebody is guiding you during this time. So if you're sitting there and you think like, oh, I just feel like I'm being guided to do this or guided to do that, or it's so funny because my father said I should do this when I was 20, and now all these years later, I'm remembering that as I'm making this decision. You're being guided, and it's by a very strong masculine energy coming forward. So just be aware of that. With the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles, prosperity moving forward. I don't see this as a lie, okay? So the Seven of Swords, there's a lie coming forward, but I don't see this as a lie. I almost see this as you two are talking about the same thing. You're just saying it in different ways, which can make things complicated, okay? So just be aware of that. It's almost like you're not using the same words, and that's frustrating the both of you. With the Three of Swords and Temperance, we've been through heartbreak, and we're finding the balance from it. We're finding the healing, and our healing might seem like, oh my gosh, what is this? How are you healing this way? Because it might not be somebody else's healing, but it's going to be what our heart needs, what our soul needs, what we desire for ourselves. And that's going to be a very important thing. It's going to be a very beautiful thing for us. There is a sense also that we're honoring the pain that we have been through. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, I should just get over this. It's like, I am honoring what I have lost. I am honoring what I have given. Because that pain will stay with me forever. But I will not let it consume me. And in order to not let it consume us, we have to honor it. We have to pay our respects to it, our homage to it, have a ceremony for it. Instead of just that stiff upper lip and just keep going on. Because life has a way of trying to tear us apart. It has a way of breaking our hearts in ways we didn't even think possible. Kicking us when we're down and then stomping on us with steel-toed boots. So here, there is a need to honor what we have been through. It moves us to our strength. Our strength comes from turning inward. Our strength comes from looking at ourselves. We have the Hermit, which is also Virgo energy. There is strength here in seeing us. There's a strength here in honoring us. And that's going to be very important. We can think it weakness, but it's not. It's strength. And then as things come into balance, we see with the moon, which is also Pisces energy, okay? We see with the moon what needs to be illuminated, how we need to move forward, where we need to be, what we desire. It's the subconscious and the conscious coming together and saying, this is where I need to be. With the moon, we're looking at things coming into balance. And for a good part, for a bit of this reading, we're in Libra. We're in the Libra time frame. And then we'll move into the Scorpio time frame. And so it's like, okay, what is deeper within me that needs to be put into balance? What does my soul long for? Where do I long to be? The moon asks us, what change are we afraid of? You have the sun here. You have the moon. The energy that is most easily seen is going to be a little bit harder for us during this time. The energy that is a bit hidden, a bit not as forthcoming, we're going to feel more comfortable with that. But we're also going through a lot of changes. We're seeing things very differently than we have before. And it's not necessarily bad, but we're putting it all into balance. We're putting us into balance. And we're starting to see how we need to move forward and where we need to be for us. But we're going to see the part of us that is afraid, that says, no, I can't do that. I can't move forward that way. I can't. We have to listen to that. Confront that fear. Respect that fear. But do not let that fear overpower you. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the King of Swords, which is interesting because that's us. Sacred masculine energy, completely embracing us. We have to be mindful not to go so far into the other direction that we become just logical. We become only the facts, cutting through all small talk, all pleasantries, and just getting to the point all the time. Because so much is said within what people think is the small talk, what people think are the time fillers. There's so much power there. So here we have to be mindful of, first of all, us not tripping ourselves up. And we also have to be mindful of trying to please people who are unpleasable, okay? Because they're not going to want to get to know the heart of anything. They just want the facts of it all. And that's not where we operate. Our subconscious tarot energy is the Ace of Wands and the Hangman. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift of passion and creativity and insight. And we're taking it because we have the King of Wands. We're going to start seeing things differently. It's kind of like being able to write, being able to paint, being able to draw. You can start to communicate in a different way. I'm just seeing the pen put in your hand and the power being given. And that's going to be very important. It changes what you thought could be shared, how you thought it could be shared. There's a new form of communication. I don't know exactly what this means, but Spirit is saying, Dane, say, there's a new form of communication leading you forward. And now it's time to embrace that communication. It's time to embrace those ideas. It's time to move forward with those thoughts. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation. A clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.